Konnichiwa, o genki desu ka? Good morning, how are you? I hope everyone is well. Um, Today, if you've seen yesterday's video, you'll know I dropped into the Obsidian League and that I've got to get top 5 by the weekend, by Sunday, in order to move back up to my original league, which is Diamond. And top 5, because I started at 11 p.m., which is the time that the league changes on Sunday. That means I'm stuck with people who are probably going to be high XP. So I've got to make a decision at some point during the week, not today, but deciding whether I stay in the Obsidian League for this week to avoid having to fight between all these guys, or whether I want to fight and try and get up there and, basically XP farm this whole week. I'm not a big fan of XP farming, I'll be honest. I like to just take my time, do about 3,000, 4,000, maybe 5,000 a week at a relaxed state. So I'll make that decision during the week. In the meantime, I'm going to aim for 5, place 5, which is not the best place to be. You want to be at least 3, so if you get knocked down at the late point, then you don't get knocked too far. But I'm going to aim for 5 until about midweek, and then I'll decide whether I'm just going to sit here in the Obsidian League. I don't know. The worst thing you can do when you're learning a language independently like this, as in not going to a regular class, or having a one-to-one tutor or something, someone assisting you with it. The worst thing you can do is stress yourself out with it. If you force yourself to do unrealistic goals, you're just not going to stick with it. So that's why I tend to not bother and just stay around my comfort zone. So yeah, I'm going to decide during the week. And for today, I want to catch up with some kanji. I'm not going to go scrolling all the way down again. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get myself through some kanji. There's some easy ones down here, and eyes. Not sure what that one is. Yeah. So yeah, let's just do that. Food, egg, meat. It's not food. I don't think it's meat though. It's definitely not egg. Niku. Isn't that different? I'm going to pick it. Ah, there you go. Higashi. Left.
左、上、前、東、
East. Oh, well. Niku. Now that it's small for some reason, it
肉、
looks right. I don't know.
肉、
Oh God. Left. East. I think it's east. Yeah. Eki.
駅、東、肉、外、肉、肉、東、肉、肉、私、 肉、9、東、
左、
東、東、
That's why I was confused because they're very similar sounding.
山、東、肉、5、
Meat.
肉、東、母、肉、北、右、
15 XP. It's an unusual amount. Weird. Tokyo.
東京、東、
Nankai.
南海、来年、
Just gonna turn my earphones down a bit.
卵、東京、東、
東京、
東、
Is that Higashi?
京、
東、
Huh.
水、
Definitely is.
東、東京、5日、
Yamaguchi. Do we normally get 15 for that? Don't remember doing.
東京、
I'm not used to reading Tokyo in hiragana. I was confused for a minute, especially when they split it over the two lines like that. You don't do that in English without a hyphen, is it called? The little joining line.
東、東京、東京、
Higashi.
東、
So I wonder what the other one means then, if this is east something.
東
Tokyo.
京、東京、東京、東、東、
Right.
上、
I wasn't looking for that one.
東京、
Strange.
東、2回、
Sangai.
東、東、東京、8時、東、上、何時、東京、東京、 東
Kyoto. So the Kyo is the same, the to is different. It's not that to, which I'd always realised, but because of this being in the opposite place, I always, when you're not really thinking about it, you just think of it as flipped. Kyoto, Tokyo.
京
Anyway,
都 東京北 東 東
Tokyo.
7000
No,
飲み物東京外東
have you noticed almost every time you get what sound does this make? The previous one to that would have just said, like literally, the last thing that I just clicked on was Higashi. And now, what does this sound make? Higashi is almost always the same. And granted, that was a list that I just did, but it was in that list. And sometimes they just make it a little bit too easy, which is not how we learn. Huh. Is that Gogo? It's not Goji. Niji.
午後
Ah, nice. PM?
午後
Oh gosh, which one? Doing that one.
午後
午後、
午後、
午後
午後、午後、午後、
午後
I do wish my headphones would stay at the exact same volume every time, but I always have to turn them down by half. If I start them at 100 and then turn them down to 50, then turn them off, when I turn them on again, it'll still be at 50, but the headphones will be full volume, so I'll have to go 25, and you can see how that gets annoying. I've always got to find just the right volume, and it's still just a little bit too loud. Keep it up to earn the mate badge. Well, it is only a week in. Go,
午
go.
後
Oh,
午後
午後、午後、
sorry if you can
Go, go.
hear the helicopter.
午後午後
午後、
午後、
午後
Now, month.
午後今月今月 午後、今月、4月、3月、今月、
毎日。
今月、午後、今月、今月、午後、
1
1
月。
月、週末、今月、
4月。
午後、午後、
昨日。
昨日、
先月。
先月、
I was just having a deep look at the kanji, see if it was the same, but it's not. April
4
4
月、
month.
午後、今月、午後、1月、3月、今夜、
It's the same in Gogo, which makes sense because it's this evening.
今月、
Gogo. You're on it, Tim. Next POA. 10月。
10月、今月、10月、10月、今年、
Ooh,
今
nearly.
月、
Paying attention to the first kanji and not the second then.
実会、
No.
10月、
Look at the whole word, not just the first bit. Talking to myself here, but a reminder to you all too.
10月、10月、今月、今月、3月、今月、実会、10分、今月、今月、今月、8時、1万、5時、10、10月、
Getsu.
10月、
Jugatsu.
10月、今月、来月、月曜日、今月、今月、
Well, that depends on what we're talking about here, doesn't it? Are we saying 10 months? Or are we saying the 10th month? Or are we saying October? Saying the
10
10th
月、
month.
話します。今月、乗ります。6時、
So another 300 and some to get into 5th place. Well, somehow I've managed to do 20 minutes already. Sometimes you just get in the zone and you just want to keep going. So you'll have to let me know whether when I feel like that, should I just keep going and make a long video? Should I keep going and then squish the video into 20 minutes? What is your preference? I know I'm speaking at the end of the video, and a lot of people just watch the first part of the video, but you know, if you've made it this far, tell me your preference, because it's you that it's you that I'm making it for after me. Mainly, I'm making it for me, and so I get to speak the language a bit. Excuse the cat jumping past. Yes, that's that. And I'm going to sign off now. I'll continue those kanji on the phone, which is easier to do for me rather than nice. I don't like nice. I do have to wonder whether using a tablet would be easier, but I've used them before and yeah, not. The thing with tablets is they're always portrait. So I really want them landscape like this. I don't know. If you could turn it round and dictate that yourself, I would absolutely use the 10-inch tablet without a doubt every time. But because it's portrait, I can't. Well, I can, but then does my video look ridiculous? I don't know. Do you like a portrait video? Or do you like a landscape video? I don't know. Okay, enough rambling. Thank you for coming along. Arigatou gozaimasu. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Johnny.